Kit Kats can read.
Hey guys, so today is Monday, a start to a new week. Today I have been off of work. It's getting later on in the evening, it's close to 7 p.m. now, and I haven't really done a lot today. Originally the plan was to go over to Aaron's, but he told me this morning he had to sort a load of errands out, sort with the council and bills and that. I don't really know, he just sort of said he had some errands to do, and he just worked a night shift, and he said to come midday, and I just said, well, best to probably rain check, because after all that he's going to be even more exhausted and he's just going to sleep for the rest of the day. And as I'm working tomorrow really early morning, we wouldn't really be spending any time together, unfortunately. So so we agreed to rain check. I believe he's currently sleeping at the moment. So sort of been dawdling around. I've been doing a couple of errands myself. I did some laundry last night, so my uniform's washed, and that's all done. And then today I did a naughty and I ordered some pizza, but I've ordered enough to hopefully last me the next few days, because on Mondays they do half price pizzas, and in order to get the free delivery you have to spend a certain amount, and they increased it, and I was like, I think this is going to be the last time that I buy pizza / fast food for a while, because I need to start saving. I was like, well, I got paid today, so I'll treat myself today. The food will last the week, for the next few days anyway, and starting next week I'm just not gonna buy. Well, from now on, I'm not going to buy, but like no more next week sort of thing is what I meant. Because I need to start saving. I got some new games today. I got some Final Fantasy games. I got 7, 8 and 9 because they are half price on the PlayStation Store. I bought 7 and 8 on the Xbox One. I just thought might as well buy them on this, because they're only like 6-7 quid each. And then I got Persona 5, that was only £12.99, reduced from like 45 or something like that, and I was like, whoa, that's pretty good. And then I also got a Sword Art Online game, which was only £3.99, that was reduced from £15.99, because they've currently got a Japanese sale on there, like Big in Japan sale they call it. So I was like, this is the perfect time to buy these. And then I downloaded a couple of games, because PlayStation are doing this deal, like stay at home deal. They're just like, in order to help you stay at home, here's a couple of games for free to download, and they're yours as long as you stay at home, sort of thing. I was like, this is a really good gesture from Sony to do for people. So I downloaded those 2 games because I didn't actually own them. It was the Drake Collection and also a game called Journey. So I thought, well, there's no harm in downloading them to add to my collection. So I got 3 Final Fantasies, Persona and the Sword Art Online, all 5 games for about £38, which is really good. And I was like, this is going to be my guilty purchase for the month of May, and the guilty book purchase for May is going to be the new Hunger Games book, which is coming out in May. So I believe those are only going to be the purchases that I'm going to have for May. And because I don't really see, or I don't really know of anything else that's coming out then that I got my eyes on. We shall see, but the main May pre-order is going to be the Hunger Games book. So I filmed my weekly wrap up on my TBR today. I had to join them together because I didn't do one yesterday. I was so exhausted last night. I did play a little bit of Final Fantasy for about an hour in total, but after that I was just like, oh my god, I'm knackered, and I've just been feeling really tired today as well. It's almost like, I don't know, did the 2 days of work catch up with me? I hope I'm not coming down with something, but I just feel so tired. And I did have a lay-in as well. Like, although I woke up at 7, I went back to sleep again. I didn't get out of bed till about probably 11:30. So, it's not like I haven't had a lot of sleep sort of thing, and I slept fine. So yeah, just feeling a bit run down, more sort of exhausted, I suppose, not like bunged up. My nose is fine and my coughing's fine. I'm getting a little bit of a dry throat, and I woke up with that this morning. But yeah, it's just been real bizarre sort of feel, really. I don't know, maybe it's a little bit of stress as well, because I have been a little bit stressed, from all sorts, to be honest. Like, most of them is just like no reason to be stressed, but because of this whole situation, I just have a little thing stressing me out. So yeah, today's gonna be, yeah, this is the rest of it's just, yeah, I've done all I can anyway. I wanted to do the bits I wanted to do, but it's just been a bit of a drag, I suppose. So I didn't actually play Final Fantasy until about 2 hours ago, roughly. So I played a good near to couple of hours. I haven't done any reading. I've only just started doing some reading of City of Lost Souls. I did listen to a little bit of it last night, and I was just really just sort of like trying to catch up in the chapter of where I fell asleep, really. So I have just started reading this evening, and then I plan on playing just a tiny little bit more Final Fantasy just a little bit later on, just before I go to bed, sort of thing, so that I can head to bed and yeah, get ready for the night for me to go to bed and yeah, sleep ready for work tomorrow. So this week, really, I'm off today. Obviously, I'm working all day tomorrow, and then I'm off Wednesday, and then I'm working all day Thursday, and then I'm off Friday and Saturday, and then I'm coming in Sunday and working all day Sunday. So my 3 shifts this week are Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. The rest of the days off. So it's strange to... This is the first time, I think, that I've done a sort of like 2 days of the weekend, day off, day on, day off, day on. And I hope I'll be okay. And I'm hoping that my health is okay. I need to, this week at some point, check in on my pharmacy to see if they've got my next month's antibiotics ready. Because I'm near enough on my last pack. I'm taking my first of the pack today because it's Monday. I take them Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, in the evenings just before I go to bed, near enough. Because they make me drowsy and they help me to sleep. So yeah, I need to check that they've got my next month's antibiotics in stock. That's at some point this week, and then sometime this week I'll need to go shopping. Probably is going to end up being Friday, because that's the because I'm working Thursday, so I'm thinking Friday's probably going to be the day of shopping, and then hopefully I'm going to see how I feel. But if Saturday's a good day, and if I'm feeling okay as well, it's got to be a mix of both. And if I'm also feeling really motivated, because I do want to, I'm going to go to my nan's house and into her garage. She has got car cleaning stuff, so I would like to clean my car. So I'll wear sort of like clothes that I don't mind getting dirty with mud and whatnot. And I'll just properly clean my car. It has not been done in probably over a year, if I'm honest. But it definitely needs a good hoovering on the inside. But the outside is so dusty. The windows have got like fly crap on it. And the wheels are just dirty. And everything just needs a good clean. So yeah, I'll just have to strip it all out. It will take a good couple of hours to get it all properly cleaned again. But she's got all the equipment in the garage, so I'll do that. And yeah, that's near enough it, really. Not a lot really has happened or is to happen this week. It's just, you know, we're still on lockdown here in the UK. I still obviously go to work. It's just normal for me. I just plod along, really. now and then I get a little bit depressed because of it all, and I try to stay positive. It is very difficult, I know that, but what can you do? So yeah, I need to slap my wrist and just be like, no more spending on anything other than the Hunger Games book this month. I need to be good. I got paid today, like I say, so my credit card bill will come out of that. And yeah, I can't really have anything come out. I mean, my nan's given me food money, so I sort of like disregard anything on my credit card bill that was to do with food. So probably about 100 quid of my credit card that's going to come out beginning of next month. I think it's like the 7th or something. At least 100 of that is food. So it's probably, like, I think 200 is probably mine, so it's not too bad really, but I've just got to be good really. And I think I'm roughly about 200 for June's credit card payment as well, so I just need to be good from now. Unfortunately, work doesn't have any overtime at the moment. Occasionally we will get a message maybe once a week saying a shift's going, but it's always on a day that I'm already working. There was a shift going for tomorrow morning. I'm already working all day. You know, I would snatch it up if I could. So yeah, unfortunately there isn't any overtime. What can you do? It's crappy, really. So yeah, what can you do? I've just got to behave and just not buy anything unless there is overtime. If there is overtime, then I can sort of compensate with it, like I was saying on a previous vlog. It's a way of saying it's okay to get that because I worked for it. So yeah, I'm just sort of in a dreary mood, but I'm just reading. Like I'm enjoying City of Lost Souls. I don't remember anything from this book. And crikey, I read this a few years ago, but I just don't remember anything, and I didn't review it either. So I didn't do a spoilery review or anything. But I'm enjoying reading it again. It's like reading it again for the first time. But yeah, I'm feeling good with things like reading. I've done really well with reading this month, considering I've been very unmotivated, very tired, and you know, working still. I have managed to be able to get some reading done. I've just been like, as long as I put it in front of me, I will do it. And I've also got to try and focus as well, because there were times at the weekend when I was trying to read and I just couldn't really focus. So yeah, that's all I have to say really on today. I probably won't have time to vlog tomorrow, and I'm sorry that I didn't have time to actually vlog over the weekend. That was to do with the fact that when I was on lunch, someone was on lunch literally next to me. So like if I was sat in my car reading, someone was literally 2 cars away, and yeah, I couldn't really vlog with them around, if that made sense. So I couldn't really, but to be honest, work was fine. And yeah, just managed to read a couple of chapters of City of Lost Souls on my breaks over the weekend. And that's all that's really happened. Work is work. We've now got to wear these masks. It was ever since last Monday. We have to wear masks all the time when at work. Apart from when we go on break, we take them off. So if we work on a long shift, we wear 4 masks in total, because we have 3 different breaks. So it's like morning to first break to lunch, lunch to the 3rd break, and then after that break to the end. So those are the 4. If you work just one shift, you wear 2 masks, because you only have 1 break when you work a half shift. I at the moment am working full shifts. It's just easier for me. I get more days off to recoup, especially with these antibiotics. They do make me tired as well, so they probably do have something to do with why I'm feeling quite lethargic too. But I've just been feeling very lethargic today, more than usual. So it's very bizarre. So I might end up having a little bit of an early night. It all depends, really. I just want to settle down and do half an hour or so's reading, and then probably play a little bit more Final Fantasy, just for a little, and then head to bed and get ready for work, get all my uniforms sorted and everything. So yeah, that's all that's happened really. Nothing really exciting. That's it, folks. So I'm gonna head off now, get those bits done, and I'll try and vlog for you at some point this week. Hello, today is Thursday. I'm currently on my first break at work. I just wanted to quickly update you on everything that's happened so far, because I filmed for you guys on, when was it, Tuesday or Monday? Possibly Monday. So Tuesday I worked all day, and then after work Tuesday I think I played Final Fantasy VII and completed it. And then yesterday I went to Aaron's and we hung out together. Then he fell asleep about 12. He didn't get up to about 8 p.m, but that was fine because I was watching Good Morning Call and I ended up finishing that on Netflix. And then we near enough sort of like chilled for like a good hour, and then it was getting to 10 p.m. and we were both sort of dozing off. So I was like, let's go to bed. So went to bed. I don't remember drifting off asleep. I just remember waking up early in the morning needing the toilet. So at some point I went to bed, slept really, really well, and then I woke up probably about half an hour before my alarm, which was really annoying. And then I got up just like as my alarm was about to go, and Aaron was like hugging me, and I was like, no, I've got to get up and go to work. So yeah, so I was just like, I'm sorry, I have to get up now. So I got dressed in the lounge and then headed off at 22. And I was like, I'm sorry, I gotta go, I don't want to leave you, but have to pay the bills sometime. So yeah, so I left and I came here. I've been so tired today. I've been really tired lately. I don't know if it's because we have to wear these face masks at work. I really don't know if that is the case, but I've just been feeling so tired all the time, and I don't know what that's going to mean. So, don't really know. But I am on antibiotics, so they could also be playing into the equation as well. So, they're like a bit of a mystery. So, yeah, that's all happened. Work's been alright. It's very laid back at work. Because we've had, I suppose in a way, like an overhire of people, because in case anybody does catch coronavirus and they have to be off, then they've got people to cover that. But unfortunately they don't have temporary roles, so when it all comes back and it is all okay again, it might be the case that you might have to have hours cut, and I can't really afford that. So I think if that comes into it, I might have to look for either a second job or possibly a job that's offering more hours. So that's just if and when, like, which is, it is unfortunate, but I imagine like quite a lot of places are, you know, in the same situation. So yeah, so it's a little bit daunting, and it's really sort of like kind of hit me, and I'm just like, I don't want that to happen. So yeah, there is that for like if and when things get better, like what do we do? So yeah, that's been a little bit strange. I haven't really done a lot of reading. I didn't read anything yesterday. I was going to, and then I fell asleep a couple of times. I was just so tired. I fell asleep for a good hour or two in the afternoon, and then I was falling asleep again at some point in the evening. I really had to sit up just to keep myself awake. Sometimes it's just like, oh. So yeah, unfortunately I didn't do any reading yesterday, but I'm planning on listening to a chapter of City of Lost Souls on my lunch, which is what I've been doing lately. I've just listened to it whilst I eat, and the chapters are quite long. They're anything from, well, they can be anything from as low as 25 minutes to as long as 55 minutes, and you know, I can listen to a chapter or two or continue it and put it forwards to my last break. So yeah, planning on listening to that because they're a good 30 or 40 pages long for a chapter, so it is some reading. And then I'm off work Friday and Saturday. Tomorrow I'm going shopping, so I'll be picking Aaron up from work, chilling with him until about 11, and then I gotta go and do my shopping because I always do my shopping in that town anyway. So I go off and do my nan's shopping and my shopping, and then I drop it off to her. I roughly get back to Aaron's lunchtime, so between 12 and 1 really. And yeah, and then I'll see if he's hungry. If he is hungry, there'll be lunch. Yeah, if not, he eats when he's up for work or whatever. But it's just for me to chill. Pretty much I'm living there at the moment. I'm in between kind of living there anyway, because it's in preparation of like when I do move. So really I am sort of living there anyway. I'm just sort of living in between really. But being safe and all that, we're being very safe. We both work in the care industry, so we both have the PPE to protect us. And Aaron doesn't go out really at all. I only go out to go shopping. So very, very safe. I've been doing it ever since the lockdown anyway, and we've been fine. Touch wood, we've been fine. But yeah, just being very, very safe. Where I work's very, very good with everything. So yeah, and I believe Aaron's workplace is being very, very safe too. So yeah, so there was all of that. But yeah, that's all that's happened, and that's all I've been up to. Not really a lot in a way, just been chilled and laid back. So I'm going to head off now because my break's nearly over, and I'm just going to finish my cup of tea, go back to work, and then I'll be on my lunch break around 1ish. And yeah, I'll be listening to a bit of my audiobook. But yeah, I'll try and catch up with you guys tomorrow on everything. I'll try and catch you some point tomorrow. Hello, it's Saturday morning. It's 18 minutes past 10 to be exact, and I'm off today. And I'm just sat here, I'm just eating my cereal, which are Choco Flakes, and a cup of tea, my Pikachu mug, and some juice. I am just uploading my April book haul as we speak, so that will be going up today. And yeah, I'm gonna sort of take a relaxing day to, I think, edit videos and read. Maybe see about gaming. I did complete the Final Fantasy VII Remake, but you know, there's other things I could do like hard mode. So I'm going to see how I feel later, but I do want to try and focus on my reading so that I can hopefully, if I do really want to focus, then I'll try and finish City of Lost Souls today. Because I haven't finished a book this week because I'm reading a beastly book and I've been working during the week as well. And like stuff has gone on as well, which has affected my mental health, if I'm going to be brutally honest. So yeah, that's all that's really sort of like happened. Not a lot really happened yesterday. I had a bit of a bad day yesterday and didn't feel very good, and I filmed and uploaded my Friday reads, and then I was like, you know what, I'm going to take an early night and go to bed. And I probably procrastinated a little bit, and then I remember the last time I looked is when I was just listening to my audiobook of Sea of Lost Souls that I fell asleep around 10 o'clock. And yeah, I woke up with like my headphones still in, so I took them out, and then I went back to bed again. Woke up a couple of times this morning, like really early morning, and yeah, dozed off again. So yeah, went to bed early, got up, I had a glass of water. I think it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. I just woke up feeling really thirsty and needing the toilet, so I just like rejuvenated myself and replenished my water supply by having some water. And yeah, I went back to bed again. Got out of bed probably about 9ish. I've boiled some eggs already. They are over in the kitchen in a bowl. Where are we? Over there. Right there. So yesterday I was looking at my bills and the money that I'm earning. So basically, I mean, it always baffles me, but bills go up with inflation every year. Council, electric, and all of that. No matter what, they all go up. However, in April, minimum wage also goes up too, to go with it. So I feel like it's pointless. Why raise the minimum wage to make us feel better when actually it doesn't really make a difference? I was working out all of my bills that went up. Like with my electric, that went up a couple months ago. And even when I submitted a meter reading yesterday, it still said exactly the same amount. And my phone went up. The only bills I've noticed that have stayed the same really is water. Water and sewage are still the same. But my phone went up, my rent went up in October last year to go with like the sort of like rent rates or something. Council went up this year. And I think my internet went up just a very slight amount. So they've all gone up a couple of quid each. So realistically a month I'm probably paying with the phone, with the electricity, with the council, probably an extra tenner a month. And my wages went up like an extra 50p. And I'm sort of thinking, with tax and all of that, it doesn't feel like my wages have made much of a difference. Like maybe a small slight improvement, but not a lot. So this was really depressing me yesterday because in my bag, I still need to get it out actually, I wrote down all my bills and what they'd gone up to by looking at my bank account. And the way things are going, I'm also looking at things like food because I'm getting my own food at the moment. Although my nan is really helping me with my food money at the moment. She's given me some money, and to be honest, if I didn't have that food money, I think I would be bankrupt. And there are times at the moment where I am dipping into my savings, so things like the TV license. I don't even watch TV, but I've still got to have it. So if we look right here, and I don't mind telling you these details either. So all in all, I have a union, I have my phone, water, rent, electric, sewage, council, internet, and then I have things like Netflix, food, and fuel. So so I wrote all those down, and they actually come to a total of 1,064.81 roughly, which is a lot for one person. Unfortunately, with my new wages, if I average it on the fact that I work 2 weekends in, so if we call it week one I work 2 weekends and 1 normal day, because we get weekend rates where I work. So 2 weekend rates and 1 normal during the week. And then week 2 I work, at the moment I'm working like 1 weekend rate and then 2 during the week, but normally it would be like 3 in the week sort of thing. So if I add week 1 and week 2, obviously week 1 times 2 and week 2 times 2, I should roughly be getting about probably 1,300 to 1,350 a month. It's the care industry, unfortunately. The pay isn't like the greatest. So if my bills and monthly average come to roughly about 1,064, and I'm getting 1,340, at least 100 of that, or maybe 120, that goes to tax, national insurance and pension. I have at least an average of 30 to 40 coming out for a pension every month. So let's scrap the 40 that's on that. And then I probably would say, on average, it's probably 70 to £100 of national insurance and tax. So we're probably actually looking at me getting 1,200, maybe less. I don't really know yet on these wages. So that is if I don't work any overtime. Last month I worked 20 hours of overtime, and that got me about, I was about 1,300, which actually helped me a lot because I had to pay for TV license and my medication and everything, and yeah, so just that really helped a lot. However, it means I don't have a lot to myself this month. It means I probably have about £100 to myself, which, to be honest, I probably have already spent, because on payday I got myself some food, and then as my guilty pleasure, I got myself some games for sale for £38. So probably, if I'm going to be honest, I probably have already spent my £100, which means I need to just not buy anything for myself for the rest of this month. That's just the way it goes. We just have to make sacrifices. So because it is the virus and the virus situation, this is the reason the way it is. There is no overtime currently in my place of work, really. If there is, it's on days where I'm already working. And if I do, I try and snag them up as quickly as possible, because I do need the overtime in order to survive. In order for me to actually get things for myself, I need to be able to work that overtime. So luckily, for example, a shift went up for Monday, just for a morning shift, and I just straight up went, I will work it, because at the moment I will work anything in order to get money. I will earn it. So I am working this Sunday, which is my actual shift day, but Monday is going to be my overtime day, which luckily means I'll get an overtime rate as well for the morning shift. And then I'm already working Tuesday, which means I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week, and then I'm back in for the weekend. But, you know, you just have to grab the overtime. I live on my own and it's very expensive, and there's also the idea that I could go home to my nan's and live there for I don't know how long, months to a year, and then probably get a storage unit for my furniture, so that if I do move again, or you know, after I save or whatever, then at least I can save by living with my nan. So there is that as well. But I'm thinking maybe more about doing that when this isolation period has gone. So I'm trying not to think about it as like that I'll be going home and it's a step back. I'm trying to think of it as like I'll be going home so for my nan to be ordered to save for a better future. Because living on your own, it literally eats your wages, and it's just the way that it is, and a lot of people find that, and yeah, it's just rent control and bills and everything. Just with one person, it's really impossible. I don't have any financial help, I don't have any government help. A lot of people are claiming for that at the moment, so you know, I doubt very much that I would be able to get the help anyway. But you know, if I am really in a struggle, I know that my nan would help me. She already helps by paying my food, so I don't really want to ask much more of her. So this is why I've been feeling a bit sluggish lately and feeling really down in the dumps, because just money, it's just money. Like, I wish I had it all. I wish I had enough to not even worry about anything. It is the way that it is. So yeah, I can't help things like that. But just because things have gone up, because bills have gone up, is what depresses me. And because of the virus and the epidemic that we're in, it means that my workplace has overhired in case things happen, and because of that, there isn't any hours to work. And if I do end up somehow losing any hours at work for after this, when some people go back to work, I either have to think about looking for a second job, or maybe even a job that I can do bank job so that I can work the hours that I'm missing out on, or I can maybe see if there's a job with even more hours. Or there's the option of moving back to my nan's and just renting out a storage unit. So if that all happens, then there'll be a backup plan. So yeah, so it's really depressing, and I'm sorry that I had to explain that to you, but yeah, it's just in case if you're interested as to what has been going on, like going around in my head and everything, and just even talking about it, it's horrible. And I hate worrying about things like bills and that, but I have to think logically and strategically. My savings are there for my future. I don't want to dip into them if I'm trying to afford to live. But if I want to be able to afford a holiday, I need to really, really start thinking about how I'm going to be able to save for a holiday. At the moment, there really isn't any hopes of me doing that. Unless I don't spend any money whatsoever on myself for like 7 months. That's the only way I'll be able to get holiday money, sort of thing. So it's very depressing, and I'm sorry to have to depress you, but yeah, that's just what's been going on, and unfortunately it's life. So yeah, if you've been in the same situation and you know of ways to make things better, honestly, please let me know down below, because I am up for any sort of bit of advice right now. And yeah, this life sucks at the moment, and yeah, it might be that I have to take a step back and go to my nan's and just to be able to save and get some more money together for my future and that sort of thing. And that way I'm also looking after my nan as well for however long it takes for me to be ready and all that. I love living on my own. I love being independent, and yeah, I'm gonna lose that, and I'm gonna lose this place, with it. I'm gonna lose the garage that comes with it. I'm literally gonna lose it, and that's what really, really upsets me. That I don't want to lose it, but I need to try and think about like more positive things. But at the moment, it's just all, it's all a bit much. So today the weather is a bit weird. It keeps going cloudy, it keeps going sunny. I was sort of thinking, like, if I'm really, really motivated enough, I might either dye my hair or go wash my car, but I'm so unmotivated today. I just want to take a day to relax. I'm really, really tired, and I'm just thinking about the days ahead, where I've got Sunday, Monday and Tuesday, 3 days of work in a row, and I'm just sort of thinking maybe I should do things like my hair and my car, like in the middle of those 3 days next week. I'm ordering a pizza for today, which is courtesy from my work. They're doing a pizza scheme where one of our local pizza restaurants are offering delivery, and my workplace are going to reimburse for the pizza. So I've yet to order mine. I've been waiting for a day where I can just do it, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to do it for today. So I sent the email saying this is the pizza I want. They're going to call at some point this afternoon, confirming the order and paying for it. All I've got to do is I've got to get a receipt, and then I'll give it to them on Monday, sort of thing, and get me money back. So yeah, so it's really nice. Hopefully the pizza goes really, really well. And yeah, fingers crossed. So yeah, today really is just gonna be a day of editing videos, doing a bit of reading, and really just trying to relax, but mostly reading. If I can do a bit of reading, that'd be good. But yeah, I'm at work all day tomorrow, so I don't really want to strain myself too much, if I'm completely honest. Like I've just gotta relax. So what I'll probably do today is I'll probably edit my, so I've done my Friday reads, I've done the book haul. The only videos that I've got left to do is my TBR and my wrap up. And if I do somehow find time even after editing and uploading those, I might edit and upload my Final Fantasy VII unboxing video. But yeah, I'll edit my wrap up and TBR to go up. Well, they'd have to go up Tuesday, Wednesday next week, because Sunday is weekly wrap up, Monday is weekly TBR. They're like the set days as much as I possibly can. So yeah, so I'm gonna head off now so I can get those videos done, do a bit more reading, and just relax really. And yeah, I'll speak to you guys hopefully sometime tomorrow, updating you on things. And yeah, speak to you guys very soon. Stay safe.